Our architects have provided us with a model of the new addition to help us visualize it. Architects used to build models by hand out of cardboard, balsa wood, glue, and other stuff from the craft store. But now they work with virtual models built in computer space out of electronic parts. And that's what we're going to look at now. We can turn the model this way and that, and look at it from all sides. We can even walk in through the imaginary front door and look around inside. Remember, this is just a rough model, so don't take the details too seriously. The meeting house isn't really made out of purple bricks, and we're not planning to replace Decatur Place with AstroTurf. This is the new front entrance in the space between our buildings. Just for comparison, here's what that space looks like now. In front of the new elevator tower on the left is an accessible ramp and space for plants or a tree. Straight ahead is the new entrance lobby with the garden in the background. The door on the right opens into the meeting office for welcoming and security. The second door is a hallway that leads to the assembly room and other ground floor meeting house spaces. The glass doors open out onto the new assembly room terrace, with the assembly room doors and the kitchen door on the right. The bluestone floor of the lobby matches the bluestone terrace outside. That gives a sort of feeling that the garden and the lobby are all one connected space. These stairs and the elevator on the left will take you up to the meeting room, the parlor, the Quaker House living room, the Quaker House terrace, and other upper-level spaces. Down this hallway are all the ground floor carriage house and Quaker House spaces. The first door on the left opens into the carriage house with matching doors on the right leading out onto the patio. The second door leads to an accessible bathroom, while the hallway on the left leads to the Quaker House main stairs and street door in the central office spaces. These doors on the right open into the large new storage room under the new Quaker House patio, while the hallway on the left will take you to the ground floor offices on the west end of Quaker House. Backtracking, we'll return to the carriage house door leading out onto the terrace. Next to the kitchen door on the right is a gate leading to a trash storage alcove. The retaining wall in the back will actually be a foot or two shorter than you see it here, and you'll see a lot more greenery and a lot less wall. The trees above the wall will be the existing hollies and the oak tree on the left. The stairway on the left leads up onto the new Quaker House patio. The doorway, which will be a little less Spartan than you see it here, opens into the new storage space for access to gardening and play equipment. Here's the back view of the new lobby. Three new doors lead into the assembly room. We'll duck inside for a moment to see the view of the terrace from the assembly room doors. Back out on the terrace, we can return to the lobby. Going up the stairs to the meeting room level, you will see a panoramic view of the garden spaces. This hallway will have a double door into the parlor on the right, the meeting room on the left, and the east garden straight ahead. The interior window belongs to the parlor. In order to connect the new entrance lobby to the meeting room, we will have to create a hallway at the north end of the parlor. The sliding pocket doors that now separate the parlor from the library will be moved to connect the parlor to the new hall. The remaining parlor space will be combined with the library to provide a new and larger parlor. The view of the hall through the parlor door will look something like this. Turning right from the stairs, you'll see a lovely view of the new Potomac Bay if we don't build this before global warming sets in. Down this corridor, you see the top of the elevator on the left, and beyond that, the carriage house roof and dormers. The middle dormer will be a door into the carriage house office spaces. Doors connect the carriage house terrace on the left to the new Quaker House terrace on the right. As we arrive at Quaker House, the corridor opens out into a taller and wider gathering space. The French doors on the left open into the top of the main Quaker House stairs. The second set of French doors opens into the Quaker House living room. Directly opposite those doors on the right are glass doors leading out into the new Quaker House terrace. The door at the end of this space opens into the Quaker House West offices, kitchenette, and bathroom. The trees you see here represent the existing trees on the north side of this space. This terrace will be mostly level, but rises a few feet as it approaches the northwest corner. There's room for an accessible path along the back, leading to the meeting room north door in the east garden. From above, you can see that one of the meeting house dormers on the left will be converted into a door, providing maintenance access to the new green roof. This green roof, along with the regraded and leveled back garden spaces, will allow us to meet the district's new stormwater management rules. That will reduce our contribution to the runoff that causes the combined sewer system overflow into the Potomac River during major storm events. The regrading and other measures should also eliminate the water infiltration that now bubbles up along the west wall of the meeting house kitchen during extended rains. Trench drains and a new 15-inch drainage line will handle the remaining runoff from the back garden and from the Costa Rican embassy. Here, again, you can see how the second set of patio doors connects the existing carriage house terrace with the new terrace and stairs. Our walkthrough ends with a trip down the new stairs to the lower terrace. What about the environmental impact of the renovation? In addition to the stormwater management improvements, the renovation will bring another important change. We will be using efficient zoned heat pumps throughout Quaker House and Carriage House, and in the new addition. These will replace the old boiler and 30 radiators that have required us to heat, and sometimes overheat, the entire building space 24/7, whether it was occupied or not. A few years ago, we burned more than $8,000 worth of gas in just one winter to heat mostly empty spaces in Quaker House and Carriage House. With the new system, 18 local thermostats will let us heat and cool occupied spaces as needed. In addition to that, the new corridor and lobby will cut heat loss through the uninsulated walls of Quaker House and Carriage House, reducing energy use in those spaces. We see an important environmental gain in the way in which the changes will make it possible for our buildings and grounds to be used by more people more often. We hope that the renovation will help us continue in the direction of making our spaces available for use by nonprofit organizations and other members of our community. That outreach will help generate the revenue we need to renovate and properly maintain these spaces. We hope that you join us in looking forward to these changes, and we also hope that you will consider a contribution to the capital campaign to make this all possible.